North Korea and THAAD, the newest defense system against it, are set to top the agenda when Rex Tillerson visits Seoul, Beijing and Tokyo this week. The U.S. Secretary of State is expected to emphasize trilateral cooperation with Seoul and Tokyo and persuade China that the American anti-missile battery is a necessity in protecting South Korea against the unpredictable regime. For details, let's turn to our Connie Kim.
This week's highly anticipated trip to Northeast Asia will be Rex Tillerson's first as U.S. Secretary of State. Tillerson arrives in Japan for a 3-day trip on Wednesday. Leaving Tokyo, he'll head to Seoul for 2 days from Friday, then on to Beijing for 2 more days before heading back to Washington. Tillerson is expected to discuss pending issues surrounding the Korean peninsula, including North Korea's nuclear weapons program, as well as a THAAD deployment to South Korea. While Tillerson is likely to emphasize the need to strengthen trilateral cooperation with Seoul and Tokyo, attention is mostly focused on his message to Beijing. Some believe Tillerson could bring up the issue of imposing secondary boycott sanctions on firms doing business with North Korea. Supporting such speculation, the United States recently fined China's second-largest telecoms equipment maker ZTE $1.2 billion for breaking sanctions and selling electronics to Iran and North Korea. President Trump's top diplomat will sit down with China's President Xi Jinping and Foreign Minister Wang Yi to explain the necessity of the THAAD deployment, as Beijing has been taking economic retaliation measures against South Korea. With South Korean military pledging to swiftly complete the U.S.-built missile defense system placement on the Korean peninsula, there is speculation the deployment will be completed by next month. However, there are questions about how much influence Tillerson will have over the Trump administration's North Korea policy, as it doesn't seem like he's had much impact on Trump's foreign policy decisions so far. Connie Kim, Arirang News.